Hey, what's good, people? This your boy Cincy, aka Mr. Good Vibes, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. First of all, how you guys doing? How is life? How's your health? Hope you guys are still healthy. And you know how it is, man. My prayer is that the Lord Almighty will continue to protect and guide you in this journey in the mighty name of Jesus. Now, with that being said, as you guys know, I just recently finished my $1,500 account challenge, where I took $1,500 and took it to $10,000 in 31 trading days, and I have those videos on my YouTube for proof if you're looking for it. But now today I'm going to be starting a new challenge, and which is I'm going to be going a little bit lower. I'm going to be using $500. So $500 is going to be a new challenge which I'm going to be talking about. And also today I'm also going to be talking about the crypto market and the current situation of the crypto market. As you guys know, crypto is currently down, Bitcoin is down. I know everyone is kind of worried, and I'm also going to be showing you guys some of the top 5 meme coins that I bought, and currently some of them are not looking good, so we're going to be making a decision at the end of the week if we're still going to be holding those positions or not. So anyways, before I do, let me just dive into the chart, start talking about my new challenge, and also jump onto the charts and talk about some of the instruments that I'm going to be trading in this new challenge and why I'm going to be holding some of them or maybe not trading some of them. So with that being said, like I said, I deposited $500 in this small account challenge on the 9th of December. So this is just fairly recent, so yesterday. You can see the market has started bad. We started bad on this account, so you can see a couple of red. We are currently sitting down at $118 loss. You can see the balance is now down $295 to $295, and that is almost down 50%. And you can see the equity is even way down. The equity is down even way more. I mean, it's down about 60-70% right there. So so you can see this is not definitely a good start. And if you look at close positions, you can see for the month, I'm already down $348. You can see quite a few losses that I acquired, especially with Ethereum. So no, as a matter of fact, I even got stopped out, so you can see quite a few losses right there. So for the positions, current positions, I'm still holding Ethereum, I'm still holding AUD JPY. You can see CHF JPY, Euro JPY, and GBP JPY. All of them at quite a few losses there. And you can see just 2 winners here. So I'm going to be going through all these positions, and I'm going to be talking to you guys why I picked these positions and why I think my headspace is going to be with respect to them, and if I'm going to be holding them till the end of the week or not. So let's quickly go into the charts, and and first let's talk about some of the cryptos that I've been looking at. So the first one here you see Solana. So Solana is one that I've been watching. So you can see, for those of you who are just joining me for the first time, welcome. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I typically trade, and I always look for my primary indicators on the chart. So my primary indicators are going to be this B and this green arrow. So once I get that sign, that is telling me that this is a buy signal and the direction of this price is going to be going to the upside, right? So once I have confirmed this, the next thing I'm going to be looking for is my moving average. This is my moving average right here. This my baseline, this yellow and green line. So I want my price to be above this moving average, and if in a situation when I'm looking for an opportunity to buy, I would also use these moving averages as a place of support. So between this yellow and this green are always my buy zone or my buy target. So you can see I was actually a buyer of Solana in this buy target, but currently you can see Solana is actually dropping below my buy target. So I'm not going to be buying Solana anymore right now. So now we're going to be looking at how to manage this risk. So it's very simple. So again, this is a weekly candle. Each one represents Monday to Friday. So today is still Tuesday. So you can see currently we are moving close to a formal resistance, which is now acting as a support for Solana, which is now what, 205.64, and Solana is down with 5% today. That is a lot, so we're looking for Solana to bounce from this support. We do not want Solana to trade below this support before Friday, right? And by Friday we also want Solana to be closing above this green moving average, because that is my final line of support. So now if I see Solana below this moving average on Friday, I'm definitely going to be closing and taking those losses on Solana. So I do not want to trade below that baseline. That is kind of like my final line of defense. So you can see, but let's take a look at down below and see what the secondary indicators are saying down below. So for the first one, again, I'm trying to use my primary indicators, which is telling me a buy, and I also want to use the secondary ones below to see if they're also telling me it's a buy, right? So you can see, obviously they're already telling me it's a buy. And how do I interpret this? Is because the green is already above the red. So this is a two-line cross. And of course, we're comparing two lines, the fast line and the slow line. The fast line is the green line, the slow line is the red line. So whenever you see a crossover right, look at that nice crossover right there. So you can see that's when the green went above the red. That is what I call a bullish crossover. But if you see the red going above the green like a crossover right there, that would be more of a bearish crossover or a sell signal. So you can see we've been holding that bullish signal for some time, and it seems like the green is now beginning to come very close to the red. It's almost like they want to pet. It's almost from like a mouth of a bird or something like that. So we're still going to wait to see if the crossover, but this is still definitely bullish, so we're not going to anticipate what is going to happen. We still believe this is bullish, as we believe we are still at a very, very critical support. The next one is my one line cross. So my one line cross, you can see, or a zero line. So you can see the white line is the zero line. So whenever you see the signal line cross above that zero line, that is more of a bullish or buy signal. So you can see this is the positive side and that's the negative side. So the current signal is on the positive side. So that is still telling me this is a buy. But you can see we've lost some momentum there from 46 and we're now dropping down to 10. We're going to see if this goes below zero. Until that goes below zero, that is when we start to believe that this is more of a bearish signal. So we still like the secondary. The secondary is telling us this is good. So we're still going to continue to hold Solana for now and hold it to be a bullish signal. Now the next one is my it's this very simple indicator that I like. Whenever you go from green to red, that is just a buy signal. And if you go whenever you go from red to green, then that's more of a buy signal. Or if you go from green to red, then that would going to be more of a sell signal. And sometimes you would get these arrows that would typically indicate more of a sell as well. Now you can see this is also positive and this is also negative. So you can see that we've gone from that negative green bar and now we're into that super positive green bar. So that's telling me this is definitely still a buy for Solana. So Solana is still definitely on the watch list. And you can see the signal line on this one is very, very simple. We have a zero line and we have an upper and a lower line. So this is like my second zero line indicator. So if you see this purple signal line, as long as it's above the zero line, then that is definitely a buy signal. Only when you see this signal below the zero line, and that is only when you get to see a sell signal in this case. So the fact that we are still above that zero line and between the upper and the zero, then that is definitely good for Solana. It's telling me Solana is still definitely bullish. And the final one is this two-line cross. Again, the two-line cross, or my second two-line cross, is a little bit similar to the first one, but it's a little bit different. And all you need to know is that whenever the green, you can see that's the green crossover over the red, that's more of a buy crossover. And let me see if I can find a very, very decent there you go. This is going to be more of a sell right there. That's going to be when you see a sell. You can see the green is above the red. You can see that is more of a sell signal. But in this case, we have the green above the red. That's more of a buy signal. Sorry. So if you see red above the green, that is sell. Red above the green is sell. And if you see the green above the red, then that is more of a buy. So the current status is a buy for this two-line cross, and Solana is still good, and we're still going to be watching Solana for now. And now, so with that being said, again, Solana is sitting at a very critical support. We do not want Solana to close below that support level. Now, let's take a look at some meme coins that I'm currently watching. I currently have in my position. So if you look at this, this is my quick portfolio for my meme coin portfolio, that I developed or that I'm currently watching. So you can see quite some red days that you see today. You can see I allocated more for Shiba Inu. You can see it's just down, it's down 5%. And you can see Pepe is up 1.1%. Dogecoin is down 4.4%. AKT, Akash Network, this is down 11%. Floki, yeah, my biggest loss. No, not my biggest loss, but it's down 12%. Bonk is my biggest loss, down 24%. Again, $124.58 down. And don't worry about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just something that I'm just dollar cost averaging, as I want to start building up my Bitcoin position as I go from here. So you can see I do have quite a few meme coins that I'm holding, and they are currently down. But let's quickly take a look at some of these positions and see what they look like on the chart exactly. So let me look at the first one. The first one is Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu Let's look at Shiba Inu right there. Shiba Inu is down 9% today. Wow, that's definitely big. So Shiba has been struggling to break this trend line, for some time. We've touched it here, we got rejected. You can see we touched the trend line here, we got rejected again. And it seems like we're touching it here and we're seeing a huge rejection. So as a matter of fact, one thing that is bothering me about Shiba right now that I don't like is I was a buyer of Shiba within this buy pocket, but you can see Shiba is beginning to leave my buy pocket in this case, and Shiba is beginning to close below this my green line of support. Again, today is still Tuesday. I'm going to be watching this till Friday. If this Shiba does not close above this green line, then there is a chance that I might actually just close out my meme coin position and take that loss. Again, meme coins are things that they're just popularity contest cryptos. I don't think these things are necessarily backed by anything, but you have to be very careful when you trade them, as you don't want to hold them long term. You want to use technical analysis to know when to get in and when to get out. So it's okay if you're even losing, but it's okay to take small losses, because once these things drop, and you know how they are, man, once they go into that winter season, they're just going to freeze there and you're going to have your money tied up. So you don't want that to happen to you. So make sure that you're watching these meme coins carefully. So again, I need Shiba to close above this, but if you look below, you can see that my secondary indicators are still pretty good. You can see the green is still above the red. That is a buy signal. You can also see the 010, the zero line cross. You can see the signal is still above my zero line. So I like that. That is still good. You can see the color here is green. It's positive green. That is definitely super bullish. And also you can see the signal line is between my upper and my middle, or my zero line. That is good. So Shiba still looks very, 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 very bullish. You can see green is above the red. So I still believe Shiba might still recover before Friday. We might get some bounce into that buy, back into that buy zone, and maybe over this yellow moving average. But you can see lots of rejection on that trend line. You can also see we're getting that red candle on the weekly chart, telling me that this could be a time for you to start exiting Shiba, as it's probably not going to be working out on Friday again. Now let's look at the next one. The next one was Pepe. Pepe on the other hand, let's see what Pepe is doing. Pepe on the other hand looks somewhat decent. So Pepe 2 is down, wow, 15%. Lots of beating today for crypto. So Pepe did test the former resistance. We broke it, but it's rejected, and now we have a new high at this point, right? So we can see we rejected it at that new resistance, and now we're down to that moving average, my first moving average. So you can see I'm always a big buyer of any instrument between this green and yellow line. So you can see we're not yet in my buy zone. This is just a little bit of a pullback, so I'm not going to be adding yet to my Pepe position, only if I see it between my buy zone. Now I do not want Pepe to go below this green line. Remember, that is my last line of support, and I believe Pepe is going to be holding pretty soon. Pepe's signal looks pretty good. We like it, and you can see the secondary indicators look pretty good. That is still definitely a bullish signal. You can see this is definitely still bullish. You can see the signal line is above this white line, so that is still bullish. You can see that we have a green, super green on the positive side. That is definitely bullish. And you can see the signal is above the zero line. That is bullish for Pepe. And you can see the two line cross, also green is above the red, and that is definitely super bullish for Pepe. So I like Pepe. I'm definitely going to be holding Pepe. I don't think anything is wrong with Pepe for now. So Pepe might survive this week as compared to Shiba Inu that might not survive. The next one is let me go back and take a look. I can see, so Dogecoin, let's see Dogecoin. Dogecoin might be one that I want to add more to. Dogecoin looks like one that I want to add more positions. Also, you can see Doge is now finally dropping into that buy zone. You can see Doge has found itself into that buy zone again. I always want to buy between the green and the red zone. I do not want Doge, however, to close below this green line. You can see, however, Doge is also showing this red indicator indicating maybe this could be a time for us to exit, since we already still have this green for buy, and also this green arrow for buy as well. So I'm watching this Doge closely before the end of the week. Again, today is still Tuesday. I don't want Doge to close below this green line. I also want this green arrow to disappear, as this is a live indicator, right? I want this to disappear. But if you look down below and look at the secondaries, everything still looks good. This is still a buy signal or bullish. You can see this is still a buy. That's still good. And this is still a buy. That's still good. And this is still a buy. That's still good. And this is definitely still a buy. So I still like Doge. Doge is in my buy range. So if you've not yet bought it, if you don't have Doge and you want to buy Doge, this could be a good opportunity for you to add to your Doge position, because I believe I might actually be adding to my Doge position by Friday if I see it just hang around and not close below this green moving average. Now the other one I'm going to be looking at again is going to be Floki. Floki is the next one. So you can see Floki currently is also trading below that green line. So I don't know. Floki was, I bought Floki within my buy target, my buy zone, but Floki is now trading below this green line, which I don't like. But again, I need to see Floki above this green line by Friday, as I am using weekly chart. But if you look down below, you can see Floki still holds pretty good. Still have the buy signal for Floki. Still looks pretty good. This one, the zero line cross, still looks pretty good for Floki. You can see my my green bars are still pretty bullish as well, so that looks pretty good. And you can see my signal is between my zero and my upper level, so that's definitely good. And I see my two line cross is definitely still bullish for Floki. But again, I'm going to be watching Floki closely, as I do not want Floki to close below this green moving average in this particular case. And the last one, you can go back to my listing. You can see I'm going to talk about AKT in a little bit. I have bonk, so let's talk about AKT. AKT looks, that's one I just recently just added. AKT, if I can find it, there you go. AKT is down 9%. Everybody is down 9% today. So you can see I bought AKT when I saw it in my buy region or my buy window, but you can see AKT is now closing below my green moving average. And again, I do not want it to close below my green moving average. I need AKT to close below, above that green moving average, as I believe it should. And also, you can see this is the secondary indicators still have a buy signal all throughout of it. So again, I'm going to be watching this by Friday. If this does not hold, I'll definitely be making the decision whether I want to hold this position or not. So the last one is going to be bonk. So you can see bonk is down 13%. Now bonk, however, on the other hand, is closing a little bit too much from my green moving average. So bonk is down way too much. You can see I have this red indicator telling me that it's time for me to start selling my bonk. I'm going to be watching this on Friday. This is definitely going to be one priority sell that I'm going to be watching on Friday. So there's a big chance I'm definitely going to be closing this, even though all the signals below in the secondary indicators still indicate it's still a buy. I'm definitely going to be looking to sell this, because if we go back to my account, you can see that the bonk actually has the most losses, 24%, but it also has the least allocation. So you can see there's a reason behind why I do these things this way, because you just have to know which ones are good and which ones are not. Definitely not as great as you think they might go. So again, this is my meme coin challenge, and like I said, and this is also my small account challenge of $500. So I'm going to be showing you guys both of this challenge together as I go, and just to kind of like cover and see where exactly I am with it, especially with this crazy market of crypto where things are just kind of like crashing today and everything is going crazy. And the reason is because I want to show you guys also the bad side of the market. Not what I don't want to say bad side, that the other side of the market. I've been showing you guys all my challenges where I've been kind of winning. Not kind of, I've been winning. I've been winning. But I don't want you guys to think I'm always like winning all the time like that. There are some times where losses will happen, and that's exactly what is going on right now. And I'm not gonna lie, I've also had this maybe super bullish exuberance for crypto right now, so I have to be very, very careful and how I diversify and also bring out my risk, so that way I don't get too excited and chase the market, chase the crowd. So you have to also make sure that you're staying grounded, you're watching your analysis, you're watching your technical analysis, making sure that your charts are looking good and they're telling you what they're supposed to be telling you, and not what somebody else is saying on YouTube for you to buy, sell, or hold. Okay, so that's one thing you need to definitely develop for yourself as a trader. So I'm going to be seeing how far I can take this. If this doesn't work out, that's fine. We're going to move on. We're going to start another challenge anyways. But again, I'm doing the meme coin challenge, and I'm also doing the $500 small account challenge as we move on. So before I go, and again, I still trade crypto. Oh, sorry, I still trade forex. So let's just quickly discuss one of these forex: AUDJPY. So that way you guys don't think I don't talk about forex anymore. You can see I still have AUDJPY in there, and the reason why I picked AUDJPY as one of my positions to short is because you can see AUDJPY. I like it because, first of all, AUDJPY, the candle is definitely below my Ichimoku right? You can see it's below my Chimoku. You can see also I saw the candle fall, but it was falling away too much from my moving average. I like to buy or short close as close as possible from my moving average. So I saw this candle move close to the moving average yesterday, and by the time I looked down on the secondary indicators, I figured, you know, this, you can see how that crossover is. That's a sell. That's a sell signal. So I do see a sell signal right there. You can see the signal line is below the zero line, so I do see a sell right there. You can see we've gone from a green to a red color, so you can see we're also going into that negative side, so that's a sell right there. And you can also see this signal line is now below my zero line, so you can see that's the negative side. That is also a sell signal right there. And you can see this two line cross as well is showing the green red above the green, so that is also a sell. So because I saw this signal, that is why I decided to short the AUD JPY on my position. You can see that's a sell position, and I did the same thing for CHF JPY, Euro JPY, and GBP JPY. Even though I'm kind of losing on those ones, I'm going to continue to watch those multiple positions at the same time, see if I'm going to be closing them out by Friday or not. Again, with that being said, this is your boy Cincy, aka Mr. Good Vibes, and let's make some small money together, even if it's just a little.